What's up all the people on the internet, my name is Milo, and this is DailyPlus. Hello everyone once again and welcome back to DailyPlus, your favorite show about everything Eurovision. So today we have a little bit of Eurovision news, a little bit of Junior Eurovision news, and of course our country spotlight. So without further ado, let's get started. And we are starting with this week's exciting news because we now have the official number of participants for next year's Eurovision in Kyiv. 34 countries will be taking the stage in Kyiv when the Eurovision Song Contest 2017 will be held next year. Portugal and Romania will be returning to the contest after a 1-year absence, while Bosnia and Herzegovina will unfortunately not be participating next year due to the lack of funds. Many people speculated if San Marino and Australia would be participating next year, but they are now both confirmed as participants. Australia taking the stage for the third time, and San Marino taking the stage despite the fact that they have previously criticized EBU for the way that they have to make up televote points for San Marino, as they don't have their own landline. If you want to check out who all the 34 countries are, you can check that out on our website, esc-plus.com. Who are you most excited for next year? Let us know down in the comments. A little bit of problematic news for the Eurovision. The general director of NTU, the broadcaster in Ukraine, decided to resign this week after problems with the budget. Earlier this week he stated on Facebook that he will no longer be the general director of NTU, as he feels like the way the broadcast has handled the budget for Eurovision is very poorly. Almost all of next year's budget on the TV channel has been put towards the Eurovision Song Contest, meaning that not much money is left for the rest of the broadcasts on the channel next year. This meant that he no longer felt like he was the right person to be in charge of NTU, and he has now resigned. However, when asked if this would mean that the Eurovision would have to be pulled away from Ukraine, as a lot of media have speculated this week, he stated that there is no doubt that Ukraine will be hosting next year's contest. So don't worry, you can already start booking your ticket for Kyiv. What do you think? Is the Eurovision getting a little bit too expensive? Join the discussion in the comments below or on our website. Albania has now revealed the 24 acts that will be taking the stage this year to find their song and participant for next year's Eurovision. You can check out all the 24 acts on screen right now, and you can let us know about your favorite down in the comments. Albania will once again be using the same national final method that they've been using ever since their first participation in 2004, and we can look forward to find out who will be singing for Albania when the contest is held in December this year. This year Albania was represented by Inida Tarifa and her song Fairy Tale. However, that song did not manage to get out of the semifinals and into the grand final. Georgia is also getting ready for the Eurovision Song Contest, and they have now opened their submissions for next year's show. Georgia will once again be having a national final to find their singer and song for next year's Eurovision. And if you live in Georgia and want to represent your country, you can send in the song to the broadcaster right now, and the submissions are open up until the 7th of December. Not much is known about the national final format just yet, but we will most likely hear more about it very soon, so stay tuned for that. This year Georgia was represented by the young Georgian Lolitas, and their song Midnight Goal managed to score 20th place at the grand final. Malta is ready with more information about next year's Malta Eurovision. Next year's contest will only feature 16 songs, as there will no longer be a semifinal, as there's been in the previous years. The public will also have a much bigger saying in who will get to represent the country, and more details about that will be coming out very soon. If you are a singer from Malta and want to take part in next year's contest, you can get all the information by sending your details to mesc2017@pbs.com.mt, and all the applications will be accepted on the 13th of November. This year Malta was represented by Larchenko and her song Walk on Water. That song managed to score 12th place at the grand final. Belarus is also once again ready to launch their national final Eurofest. They have revealed the details about next year's national final, and they have also opened the submissions. This year the singer and song will once again be chosen by a combination of jury vote and public vote, with the juries having 50% of the saying and the public having another 50%. Unlike this year where the public had 100% of the saying for selecting the winner. Up until the 22nd of November you can send in your song to the Belarusian broadcaster, and just like the previous years, the broadcaster will then later hold a live audition in Minsk to find all the participants for next year's show. This year Belarus was represented by Ivan and his song Help You Fly. Despite Howling Wolf and half-naked performers, the song did not manage to get to the grand final of this year's show. Now for some Junior Eurovision news, because yesterday the final of the national final final in Ireland was held. And we now know who will be representing Ireland at this year's Junior Eurovision. Zina Donnery was selected as the winner of the Junior Eurovision national final after 6 songs competed for a ticket to Malta. The shows have been going on for the last month with a bunch of semi-finals being held. 30 songs took part in total, and now we have a winner. Listen to a little bit of Zina's winning song right here and let us know what you think down in the comments. Last year, Ireland had their debut at the contest with Amy Banks, who managed to score 12th place at the grand final. And finally, the German website Eurovision.de will once again be broadcasting the Junior Eurovision Song Contest. For the first time ever last year, the very famous Eurovision website Eurovision.de streamed the Junior Eurovision Song Contest from Bulgaria for all the German viewers to see. Just like last year, the contest will be commentated live in German. But this of course begs the question if Germany will ever take part in the Junior Eurovision. Who knows, maybe we'll see Germany on stage next year, but for now German viewers can enjoy the show live online with the help from some German commentary. Do you live in Germany and watch the Junior Eurovision? If so, remember to check out Eurovision.de for all the details. Now it is time for our country spotlight, and today we're going to one of the biggest countries in Junior Eurovision, if we count success that is. That is of course Belarus. Belarus is one of 2 countries along with the Netherlands who has taken part in every single Junior Eurovision ever. They are also the country to have the longest running national final in the Junior Eurovision, as they've had the same national final all the way from 2003 up until today. The Junior Eurovision was also the first Eurovision contest that Belarus ever took part in. They had their debut at the Adult Eurovision in 2004, but they got a taste of the fun in 2003 when they managed to score 4th place at the first ever show. Belarus have managed to win the contest 2 times, in 2005 with the song Mie Vieste and in 2007 with the song Struchami. They came 2nd at the contest in 2006 and they've come 3rd 2 times, in 2011 and 2013. Only 1 time have Belarus been outside of the top 10. That was in 2004 when they only managed to score 14th place. The Junior Eurovision is a very popular program in Belarus, and lots of families tune in every single year to watch the Junior Eurovision, something that not all countries can brag about. Belarus have also hosted the contest 1 time. They did that back in 2010 in the Minsk Arena. That was when Armenia won. All in all, Belarus is a very Junior Eurovision loving country, and we love hearing their entries every single year. Of course, they are also participating in the contest this year, and how well will they do? We'll just have to wait and see. Now let's listen to one of the songs that have previously taken part in the national final for Belarus. Today we are going back to their national final in 2009. The singer is named Zlata. The song is called Baba Yaga, and you can listen to the song right here.
Детишек пугали мной, соступаю и метлой, костяною ногой.
Well, there you go. That is all we have for Daily Plus this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, remember to leave a like and a favorite, and click subscribe button down below for all the awesome stuff going on right here on the esc-plus YouTube channel. If you want all the latest Eurovision and Junior Eurovision news as soon as it comes out, then remember to check our website esc-plus.com. We have news, we have polls, we have exclusive interviews, we have everything you need for your Eurovision fix. And if you want to keep up to date with what I am doing, you can check out my YouTube channel, It's Me Milo. It's full of vlogs, musics, and other sorts of entertainment, so check that out too if you want. But that's all I have for today. See you next week.